Here's why most people are not ready for Aerodrome's next move. My name is mikemadz. Let's start this video. Before we start the video, as always, please do me a huge favor. Aero community, make some noise as you always do. Comment below, subscribe, like, let me know your thoughts. Let's start. Let's stop wasting time. Let's jump straight into it. As always, guys, on my channel, the metrics come first. Let's see if everything is in the right place. And then we will take a look at important narrative changes here on Aerodrome. And one super important thing I noticed on the Aerodrome chart, you will most probably like here if you are an Aerodrome bull. Taking a look at the metrics first, the 30-day rewards to holders here, as you can clearly see here, Aerodrome being placed number 2 behind Ethereum, a great place to be. With almost $7 million in rewards here, just simply shows you guys make use of Aerodrome, make use of the protocol. It just simply makes sense to take a portion of your Aerodrome position here and to put it in liquidity mining, etc. Only if you know what you're doing, of course. Not financial advice, but it's certainly one great way to earn yield on your position and to increase your Aerodrome position without adding additional funds here. So not financial advice, again, only if you know what you're doing here. Taking a look at the comparison to Uniswap here. Again, one goal of Aerodrome is to get close to Uniswap or to surpass Uniswap here. Aerodrome just flipped Unis volume lead on the Ethereum to USDC pair, the highest volume pair on base, guys. And this just simply shows you base volume is migrating over to Aerodrome. And this just underlines the fact that Aerodrome is the liquidity base or the liquidity hub here of base here. If this doesn't make you bullish on Aerodrome, I don't know what else will. Now, the most important question we need to ask ourselves is there still reasons to be bullish on the base ecosystem or not? And of course, I will cover that here later on in this video, so stay tuned. Taking a look at the epochs here, Aerodrome surpassed $500 million in volume in Epoch 37, and Slipstream contributed to over 70% of the total with record-breaking fees. This is exactly the reason why it's important to take a look at the metrics. As the price is slowly declining or consolidating, it is hard to see the big picture. This is the main reason why it's important to take at the metrics here week by week. I had the same with Solana, guys. In the bear market where everybody gave up on Solana, I was covering it here. While the price was at $8, the metrics actually look decent with Solana, and look where Solana is right now. So with Aerodrome, metrics, 2 thumbs up here, and we're moving in the right direction. All right, next thing up, I want to take a look at the base narrative. Is the base narrative still relevant here in the crypto space? As you know, narratives are super fast paced here in crypto. This is why I want to ask you the question. Do you think the base narrative is still relevant here, or did the base narrative die out? So let me know in the comment section below. Super curious to see your opinion. As of my answer here, guys, I personally think yes, the base narrative is 100% relative. And in the background, actually, it's more relative than ever. And of course, I can cover that here with some data points. With a post here of Jesse Pollack here, this describes it perfectly. More tokens created on base in the last 2 months, guys, than in the entire history of Ethereum. I'll read that again. More tokens are created on base in the last 2 months than in the entire history of Ethereum. This is the exact reason why I still think here that most people are sleeping on the base ecosystem, and especially here are sleeping on Aerodrome. So if you are here currently in this space, I think you're early. And if you are holding Aerodrome here, I personally think you're up for a huge surprise here, positive surprise here in the next couple weeks and months. Let's see how my thesis will play out. Take a look at the post from Token Terminal. You can see that monthly active users on Uniswap. Base is the fastest growing Uniswap deployment with 1.1 million MAUs and roughly 30% market share. And this answers my question here perfectly. Is the base narrative still ongoing? Is it still relevant? Data speaks for itself, guys. As I always say, hope is not a strategy. And this is why it's important to have those data points. And as you can see here, for the month of May, base is leading here with 1.1 million in MAUs. All right, take a look at the Aero price. Some people are getting frustrated here. Some people gave up. And actually, some people don't even think that's possible for Aerodrome to reach $2 again, which I think is absolutely hilarious, guys. Especially if you take a look at the chart here, we had 9 weekly green candles here, 9, okay, including this absolutely parabolic candle here. Guys, pretty simple. Nothing can go up forever without any retracement. This is just simple human psychology. Of course, people who bought down here are going to take profit up here. People are going to get shaken out. Top buyers are going to be shaken out. This is just simple, normal price behavior. And if you take a look at it, the weekly, we only had 1, 2, 3, 4 red weekly candles, guys, and some people are freaking out. This actually, in contrarian, looks absolutely bullish to me, as this weekly formation here reminds me of a bull flag. Pretty simple here. We have this uptrend followed by a descending bull flag, which is of course a bullish pattern here, a continuation pattern here that usually breaks to the upside. And one super interesting thing to show you here is the Uniswap chart here. Very similar, guys. This absolutely parabolic move to the upside here for Uniswap, followed by 6 red weekly candles here for Uniswap. Most people actually gave up here, and from that moment Uniswap had a 2,400% gain to the upside, guys. This is a great reminder to show you, don't be shaken out at the wrong time, guys. There will come a time where we will sell our Aerodrome position. I will keep you updated on that, but currently, in my personal opinion, this is not the time for it. Not financial advice. Next thing up, we have something you should be ready for. What does ready mean? Either you have an Aerodrome position or you're currently DCing an Aerodrome position to be positioned for the on-chain summer, guys. On-chain summer is a huge base campaign here that most probably will drive massive liquidity into the base ecosystem. Not financial advice, but it would make sense here, in my personal opinion, to position yourself here before the on-chain summer hype begins here. What is the on-chain summer? On-chain summer is a hackathon hosted by Base and Partners. As you can see here, June is going to be focused on building, July is going to be focused on onboarding here, important for Aerodrome, and August is going to be focused on growth. And Aerodrome is going to play a substantial part here, as you can see here, point number 8. Trading with Aerodrome and Synthetics. Develop innovative trading and investing experiences like DeFi primitives and app interops. It's going to be super interesting to see how people are going to integrate Aerodrome into the project. And you have to keep in mind the smart wallet is also launching. So we have the data in the right place here for Aerodrome. We have the on-chain summer coming. We have smart wallets coming. And Aerodrome is simply going to be the hub for all of this. And this post here from this user on Reddit explains this perfectly. Aerodrome is the primary DEX and liquidity provider on Base chain and the Base wallet, yet there's only 50,000 Aerodrome holders and we already hit $2.35 a few weeks ago. What will Aero be at with 10 million users? What about 100 or 1 billion users, guys? And this sums it up perfectly. You have to take a look at the big picture, guys, and you have to remind yourself, this is most probably here only just the beginning for the Base ecosystem, and especially here only the beginning just for Aerodrome. At the end of the day, guys, do your own research, super important, be bullish on yourself, that yields the most returns, and the most important thing is, as always, don't get wrecked.
This is God-given, not from blue tops like Mars Simpson, just hard discipline, pot simmering, cooking up, no rocks in the pan, watching the plane form in the sand, bidding castles out of thoughts in our head, late nights, no sleep in my bed, trying to see my dreams manifest. Look at that, now look at that, we nice. Put the past on ice, I was bad like Mike.